Back in the summer of 2023, I was visiting some dear friends in Lakona, and one morning I woke up with this deep realization. I suddenly knew in an instant, what does peace on earth mean? I saw with new eyes that peace on earth means when there's peace inside of me, inside of each and every one of us. It was clear to me that that's where we must look, inside. Throughout my life, there's never been a time that's been peace on earth. There's been many times where there's peace inside of me, at least for a little time. And then something takes me away from that peace. What is that? What draws me away from this space inside where peace resides? Thought, thinking I'm better than someone else, thinking that there's an us and a them, thinking that there's a right and a wrong. So what I saw in those moments, it was very brief, but it was very profound. It was such a huge insight for me. It was clear that peace on earth means peace inside every single human being. Because when I am in this peace, when I'm resting as peace, when you are resting as peace, how could you ever have conflict with anyone? How could you ever go to war? How would you ever steal from anyone? How would you ever make somebody else wrong? So peace for me means finding it within, finding it right here where it is, seeing that peace is my being. It's your being. We're the same. We're not different. Sure, on the surface level, it sure looks like there's differences, different colors, different religions, different political agendas. But when we look within, we're the same. We're the same being. We share our being. So peace for me really means finding peace inside, looking within to where it resides. Well, as I already said, it's found within. Through my entire life, we've been looking for peace outside. It's not going so well. There's something that we're overlooking, something that I actually think that deep in our hearts we already know. That peace is not something that can be found out there. Rather, it's something that's revealed inside of us, in this space within. And it's just beneath our noisy thinking. Our noisy thinking is something that constantly draws us out there. Look at what's going on. Look at the news. Why are they doing this? Why are they doing that? There's this constant drawing away from this space inside. There's constantly something that's calling me to go away from this space. So when it's revealed inside of me, it's the times when I notice, oh, right now I'm creating conflict. Right now I am making an us and a them. Right now I'm feeling my ego rise because I have an opinion about somebody doing something that I think is wrong. Each time I have an opinion, I'm going to what's right, what's wrong. Every time I'm analyzing, every time I feel my ego rise because I have the truth, I'm away from peace. So it's really trying to look at even more deeply that if peace starts here, then I have to be awake, because my noisy thinking is going to constantly make opinions, right, wrong, good, bad, Oh, I am on the right side, the other ones are wrong. So peace reveals itself each time I notice that. I can wake up from my noisy thinking. I can wake up and notice what my thinking wants me to do. I can wake up and see, oh, I'm creating conflict inside of myself. I'm judging right now. I'm making them versus us. So I really see more deeply that there's a space inside that doesn't do that. So who am I being? What is the being that is always peaceful? And when is it that I'm pulled out of that being into the world, judging it, finding conflict in it, saying who's right, who's wrong, who's good, who's bad? Every time I do that, I'm pulling myself away from this space that's inside. That's really a timely question, because there's always challenging times. If we look outside of ourselves, there's never been a time in my life or in history that I can remember hearing of where there hasn't been conflict. So how do I access it? Well, it has to do with waking up, like I was just saying before. It has to do with noticing, what am I doing inside? We can't access it out there. There is nowhere out there where there's peace. So it's constantly waking up. What am I doing? What are others doing? Helping them to see this for themselves, which fortunately we're a lot of people who are pointing in this direction, helping people to access this inside of themselves. But the only way of doing it, really doing it in an authentic, credible way, is that I'm doing it. Am I being peace? Am I being love? Am I being the one who shows compassion? Am I the one who has gratitude in my heart for all that I've seen? So accessing in challenging times is really about waking up to every single time I move away from it. A picture that I like to use is that of the ocean and a wave, that the wave is sort of pulling itself out of the ocean. And when we do that, if I do that and I don't realize my oceanness, then I will feel alone. I will feel like, who likes me? What can I do? Where can I go? I'm all alone here. I have to protect myself from all the others. When we look towards what we're made of, when we look towards our true nature and we see, look down, I am ocean. So finding the peace in challenging times is going beyond our intellect. It's going beyond our five senses. It's looking towards what my true nature is, your true nature is. It's going beyond all that I'm thinking towards this space of being inside. We are human beings. And the being part is the space where we're the same. On the human level, there's so many differences, wonderful differences, differences that we can celebrate when we're not caught up in what's right, what's wrong. You're not good enough, I'm better than you. So going beyond thought, going beyond our five senses towards our shared being. That's where we find peace in challenging times. Well, because this space inside, this peace inside, is also our wisdom space. When we are in touch with our true being, when we are resting in this peace as peace, because our being is peaceful, we will be guided. There will come new and fresh. We will come up with solutions to the inequality there is in this world. We will find solutions to the challenges in our climate. We will find ways of feeding the hungry. All of this, all of these solutions come from this space. So really, finding peace inside is the solution. It's so simple, but we keep overlooking it because we're constantly trying to look outside of ourselves for solutions, for who is doing the right thing or the wrong thing. Whose team am I on? Am I on team good or bad? Well, I'm always on team good, but guess what? So's the others. So finding it out there is not going to work. We need to look within, and when we do, we will be in touch with this intelligence behind all of life. This incredible universal mind, universal love, universal consciousness, universal thought that constantly creates everything, including the solutions to find how to find peace on earth. So I just want to say to everyone, look within, find this peace inside of yourself, and notice each time you're not in peace. That's the only way. Notice when ego rises because you want to say your opinion to someone. Notice when you feel tension every time you're feeling that somebody's doing something that's wrong. It's okay to feel tension. It's okay to have ego rise. It does. We're human beings. But when it does, notice it. Fall back into peace. Wait until there's this feeling, this peaceful feeling inside, and you know it. It's peace, it's love, it's connection, it's compassion, it's inspiration. When you fall into this, then we will know how to create peace on earth by looking within where all the solutions are. I wish you peace.